Cave diving. For most, it is the stuff of nightmares, and the mere thought of being lost in the endless darkness is panic-inducing. For others, it is the ultimate adventure. From the epic ballroom at Eagle's Nest to the infamous arch off the coast of Egypt, dubbed the Diver's Cemetery, these are the world's deadliest cave diving locations. Jacob's Well is located southwest of Austin, Texas, and merely seems like an average swimming hole. However, once beneath the surface, a whole new world emerges. Jacob's Well is made up of chambers with tight and technical tunnels between each one. So far, divers have mapped out over 7,000 feet worth of cave systems, and they suspect there is more to be found. Over the years, many divers have perished trying to exit the cave, only to mistakenly swim up the cave's false chimney and run out of air thinking they had found the exit. From the surface, Eagle's Nest is a rather inconspicuous pond. The ominous signage the only real indication of what lies beneath. At the bottom of the pond is what's referred to as the chimney, a completely vertical shaft that briefly descends and then opens up into the ballroom. As you descend, the room is so vast that you can shine your light in any direction and see nothing but darkness. Cave divers have described this as one of the largest, most impressive rooms they have ever seen. A guideline takes you down to the mound where the infamous Grim Reaper sign is placed. From here, the cave splits into two separate, complex tunnels that reach a depth of around 300 feet or 90 meters.
Bringing disturbing details of a Christmas Day tragedy.
A father lost his son as well as his grandson at Eagle's Nest. That father tells our Melanie Michael why he is begging for this cave to be closed for good.
On Christmas Day 2013, an inexperienced and ill-equipped father and son would tragically lose their lives in the ballroom after ignoring the warning signs and descending to 230 feet before realizing they were running out of air, likely due to a loss of awareness from nitrogen narcosis. Diving below 30 meters or 100 feet calls for specialized training and the use of trimix, a gas mix that prevents the onset of nitrogen narcosis, which neither of the pair had. In an almost cruel dose of irony, 35-year-old Darren's body would be found not far from the very sign he chose to ignore. His 15-year-old son Dylan was found just 6 feet from the exit. Located on a farm near Mount Gambier, South Australia, the shaft was first found in 1938 when a farmer's horse stumbled in the small opening of the sinkhole. Divers are lowered through the opening and down into the massive main chamber without their gear, which is then passed down to them before beginning their descent. The shaft has two separate tunnels, the deepest of the two reaching a maximum depth of 124 meters or 407 feet. Once you leave the shaft of light the cave takes its name from, you are swallowed by darkness. In 1973, 4 divers would perish in the shaft after becoming lost and running out of air. It would be a year before recovery attempts would retrieve the last body. This and similar tragedies at other locations have seen Australia enforce certification at sites like the shaft, which is no doubt the only reason we have not seen more deaths at what is otherwise one of the most dangerous cave diving locations on Earth. The Blue Hole of Dahab, Egypt. Aptly dubbed the Diver's Cemetery, 150 souls have taken their final breath within its depths. It is a natural sinkhole, however it's unique in the fact that it connects to the open sea via a natural arch, and it's this which attracts would-be divers from all over the world. Many inexperienced and ill-equipped divers have been lured to their deaths by the arch, In the year 2000, Russian tourist Yuri Lipsky added largely to the site's notoriety when he filmed his own demise while diving at the Blue Hole. Tarek Omar, a technical diver from Dahab, has been diving the Blue Hole since 1992. 30 minutes before Yuri Lipsky's fateful dive, he approached Omar and asked him to accompany him while he filmed the arch. Omar told Yuri that he would not accompany him as Yuri did not hold the appropriate certification. The next morning, Tarek Omar was tasked with retrieving Yuri's body from its final resting place 111 meters below the surface at the bottom of the Blue Hole. Tarek Omar summed it up best when he said that people want to get into deep water before they get into deep knowledge. There is no denying that of the locations mentioned in this video, the ones that are the most readily accessible to inexperienced divers are the ones with the highest death toll.